we see a married man and woman drop dead because of a lie. We see at the end of Acts 4 how the early church functioned, as it should today, but typically it does not. All these believers were living together, and if anybody among them was in need, they would take maybe their land or their houses, they would sell it, and then with the money that they got from that, they would put it at the feet of the apostles, and then they would distribute it as needed among the people. And that's what Ananias and his wife Sapphira did, but instead of giving all the money that they made to the apostles, they held back part of it for themselves. But when he brought the money to the apostles, they knew through the Holy Spirit that he was not giving them all that he had made. So when they asked Ananias about it, he lied. At the end of verse 4, you have not lied to men, but to God. 5, and as he heard these words, Ananias collapsed and died, and great fear came over all who heard about it. They took him off and buried him. Right after that, the wife comes in and they ask her the same thing. And she proceeded to lie. And the same thing happened to her. She immediately died. They carried her off and buried her. This is a tough one for me to understand, but the notes in my study Bible explain it well. Ananias owned the land. He hadn't been forced to sell it. Even when he did, he wasn't required to give the money to the church. His sin was that he made a commitment to give all the proceeds to meet the needs of others, and then deceptively kept back some for himself to the detriment of those in need. Thus, he lied to God by not providing for his brothers and sisters as he claimed he would. So as children of God, if we say we're going to do something, especially if we say we're going to do it in God's name, we need to do it. And then I think about Sapphira here. She was the wife, and she was really honoring her husband by agreeing with him, keeping this secret and backing him up. Which in turn makes me think of us as women. We are called to honor and be submissive to our husbands, and we should, as long as he is not moving us into sin or asking us to sin. Let me know your thoughts on Acts 5, and if there's anything else you took away.